G'day, Troy again with some more IR cooking. Today it's going to be a baking day. I'm going to make some honey cornbread muffins. So first thing I'm going to do obviously is just preheat your oven, 400 degrees. Alright. And you want to mix this 2 bowls. Alright, one for your wet ingredients, one for your dry ingredients. So we're going to start off with a cup of cornmeal. Just regular cornmeal. Put that in there, and then about a half a cup of sugar, just white granulated sugar. Put that in with there, and then just a couple of just white flour, just plain white flour. You can use a whole wheat if you wish, but this is better with white flour. Use a teaspoon of salt. Put that in there with your dry. And then you want to put a tablespoon of baking powder. Alright, so just put that in there. And you just want to stir that together. Just incorporate it all so that when you put in your wet ingredients, it all mixes in fairly well. You don't have any spots that has one accumulation of one ingredient more than the rest. Alright, so now you got that together. Now you want to put your wet stuff together. So I put a cup of milk. For this I just used 2% milk. It normally calls for whole milk, but I don't really like whole milk, so 2% it is. And then you want to put the 2 eggs, medium to large eggs, and put them in there. Kind of mix them in a bit so that they incorporate in with the milk. I like to crack them and mix them first. Just blend them up so that you don't have chunks of either yolk or white in one spot. And then you want to put a half of a stick of melted butter. Alright, so you can use salted or unsalted. That's entirely up to you. Whatever you prefer. For me, it doesn't make no difference. And you are better off using the real butter. Don't just use margarine. It'll work, but it's not really the same. And then you want to use about a quarter cup of honey. And you can use whatever kind of honey you want, but it's just whatever kind is available at the store, really. And whatever kind you feel like buying, to be quite honest with you. There is some people that they only want to have one brand of honey or whatever, but it really doesn't matter. Honey's honey. As long as it's pure honey. And of course it's pretty sticky, so. And yes, I know I'm using my finger, but oh well. Alright, so once you get that all out of there, and just wipe your finger off. So now you just want to blend all the wet stuff together so that the honey is in with the milk and the eggs, so that it doesn't clump up in the bottom. So when you pour it in with the dry mixture, you don't get that one big huge clump of ingredient. All right, so once you got that going around, and you only really need a whisk for this. You don't need a blender or a blender, electric mixer or nothing like that. This is all well good enough. So now you want to take your dry stuff and just you want to just pour your wet ingredients into the dry. So once you got that in there, you can use your whisk, or you can use a spoon of any kind or whatnot, but the whisk will do just fine. and you just want to mix it together. You don't want to over mix it, because if you over mix it, they just won't turn out as good. So, but you do want to make sure that all the dry ingredients get wet, and you got a good incorporation of each of the ingredients. You don't got one spot in there that's you know, got one more than the rest. So once so you see it's just incorporated in there. So now from there you just take it and you it should make 12, okay, muffins. So you just want to put them in your muffin cakes or your cups. Try to divide it evenly between 12 of them. And of course, if you're not like me, try not to make a mess. Too much of a mess anyway. So yeah, just try to even them up as best you can, and you want to try to put about have them fill up about 3/4 of the way of the cup, thereabouts. And once you got them in there and they're all ready to go, you just put them in the oven, and they should be fine. Of course, dividing them up is entertaining sometimes for me. As you can probably tell, I'm not exactly a professional chef here, so I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun while I'm in between working my days off. Alright, so once you got them in there, really you're only going to have 12. And just put them in the oven in the middle rack. And they'll be in there for about 15 minutes. Alright, so after about 15 minutes I'll come back and show you the results. Alright, see ya. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes now. I've had the honey cornbread muffins taken out of the oven now for about 5 minutes. And they've been sitting on the counter cooling off. I took them out of your, you gotta take them out of the rack obviously. So they're there. Looking mighty fine. I wish I could share them all with you, but unfortunately I'm a little far away. So hope you enjoyed this, and If I do get a chance to share them with you, I will. Enjoy. Oh, and by the way, cheers.